Hello, everybody. This is your instructor, Mrs. Cindy Morales. I just wanted to take the time to kind of go over some things that are going to be helpful for us throughout the class time. One thing that I'm going to post in our announcements is this class signups. This is how I'm going to be able to know which students are in the COGS program, the Certificate of Graduate Study, that you want to get the Wellness Coaching Certificate, and those who are on the non-COGS format. So in the spreadsheet, if you could kindly just list like what type of student you are, either that you're a COGS and you're going to be attending the classes on Thursday nights, or if you are a non-COGS student and you do not need to come to the class. It is your option if you are a non-COGS student. If you do want to come to the Thursday evening classes, the first 45 minutes to maybe an hour of the class will be the discussion. So if you want to jump on and do the discussion live with your classmates, you're more than welcome to do so. The second half of the Thursday night class will be when we're practicing our coaching. And those students who are not going to go for the Certificate of Graduate Studies in Wellness Coaching, they could exit the second half of the meeting once we start doing the practice. So I did list everybody in our class here. Please just copy your name and paste it into whichever side of the table. And then I need you to scroll down to the bottom because each week you will have assignments to do with a classmate. Your classmate is going to be your client. Um, I ask that you email me if you prefer for me to assign you a partner. If you'd like instead to type your name here and I'll assign you a partner, that's fine. If you do know a classmate or if you're familiar with somebody and you want to go ahead and list yourself and who that partner is in class, if you do not assign yourself a partner by Wednesday evening, on Thursday when I get back from work, I'll make sure to assign you a partner sometime that Thursday evening. Your first major assignment with your based on your partner's information is due this coming Monday, the 22nd of January. So please be sure to check out who your partner is on the sign up sheet and reach out to them as quickly as possible so that way you can figure out how you're going to meet either over Zoom or if you plan on just calling each other over the phone. And you can grab each other's information from the people part of our Canva. In addition to doing the assignment this week, you have a couple readings. So we're going to be reading the first two chapters in the Orlowski book, and we will also be reading the first two chapters in the behavior theory book. These will help you prepare for the quiz. That is going to be our first quiz on Monday, and due by Monday, I should say. And it will also help you, of course, participate in the discussion post. Everybody this week does the written DQ post and the follow up responses to their classmates. For a little bit more information on how to respond to the DQs, please make sure that you become familiar with our weekly assignments. The last thing I wanted to point out is the video lectures. This week we have a couple of videos. If you go over to the media gallery, we're going to be responsible for watching lectures 1 and 2. And if you scroll down a little bit more, I also will have us watch the lectures A and B for this week's assignments. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me through email. And again, my cell number is 856-577-5679. Feel free to send me a text. All right, everybody, I wish you a wonderful first week of class, and I look forward to reading more about you in the discussion post. Hey, everybody, welcome to week 2 in our Behavior 3 class. Before we dive into week 2, I really want to take the time to thank all the students who reached out to me about the discussion board for week 1. I have to take responsibility for that. I posted the 2 groups, and some of you had already responded to the discussion question earlier in the week. When I made the 2 groups on Thursday, kind of separated that discussion board into being 3 boards. And there's quite a few people that reached out to me and they said, I can't see my post. I could definitely see your post. I did reach out to IT a couple times over the weekend. We've been back and forth today, so that way I could work out any glitches. So we will not experience those things in the following weeks. All right, so let's take a peek at things that went well this week. Really love the interaction on the discussion boards. I highly suggest that you revisit and see what your classmates responded to you with on their reflection and what responded with to your reflection. You're going to see a lot of growth here if you apply some of the things that you are learning from your classmates. Your classmates are given really thoughtful and deep reflections. They're tying it into their life. I know that I noticed some cheerleading, as we say in coaching this week, in a discussion board. And that's when we're encouraging our friends and our classmates. Got this. I know you can do it. We are going to be learning in the next couple of weeks and in the practicum course, like how we can take those cheerleading moments and sprinkle them in, but really foster and use other coaching concepts to really help people build that self-efficacy. Um, some of you, I suggest uh, expanding on your reflections and making them a little bit deeper and more meaningful for the coming weeks. Um, Week two, let's begin. We have a quiz similar to how we had last week. Of course, that's going to be due by Monday before midnight. We also have a discussion question. Now, the 13 students that are COG students, this will be our very first live session on Thursday via Zoom at 6:30. The first 45 minutes to an hour, we're going to do the live discussion. Non-COG students, if you do not want to do the written work this week and you'd prefer to jump in on our live discussion, feel free to do so. In preparation for the DQ, please please have read the chapters and have your thoughts prepared so that way you are giving deep and meaningful conversation. And also you'll be able to more apply the concepts that you read to what your classmates are sharing in their responses. For the students that are non-COG students, if you plan on doing the written DQ this week, make sure that you are completing your initial post by Friday before midnight and that you are responding to 2 classmates before the Monday deadline. Last but not least, assignment 2, you're going to find time to reconnect with your coaching client. And in this week's assignment, you're going to be working on applying some of the concepts from the theory of planned behavior and the theory of planned reasoned action. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. I check my emails at least twice a day. I try to shoot for the morning just in case I missed anybody after I check the evening post. And throughout the day, I kind of take a peek on my Canvas app every once in a while so I can respond to you as quick as I can. I look forward to meeting about half of the class on Thursday, and I wish you the best of luck this week.